If you do go on to enjoy today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button and of course subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. And if you want to avoid the random lottery that is FIFA points, you can go straight to the source with u7buy.com, and of course you can use the code TVM at the checkout to get yourself a discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the road to glory. It's been a little while since we've just sat here, had some gameplay, and just talked about the comment section, really. Today, bar the gameplay, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I think I've got an idea, but we'll deal with that when we get into it. So, I can't remember which. I've got two comment sections open, and I don't know which one's from which video. Miles de Jong says, I don't know why everyone is so confused about icon swaps. The previous season we got 12 tokens for a 2-month season. This season we get 6 tokens, but the season is also half as short. They'll release 18 or something with the next longer season. Icon swaps will not change. Yeah, so it was just the heat of the moment. It's like I'm so confused about what's going on because I've not really thought about it. Yeah, so because this season is much shorter because it's just the holiday season, obviously they release a set of tokens with one season and a set of tokens in another season. Makes sense that only 6 are going to be released this time and 18 will be released next time. The unfortunate thing about that is that once, like for instance, they would release 12 last season. They released 12 initially, and you could see which players you could get in that sort of 12 token range. Now, you're only going to get to see your 6 token, and you have to wait for the season to finish before you can start work on the next lot. That's the most annoying thing about it, really, is that it's behind, a time wall, and you have to you're going to just have to sit there with your 6 tokens and wait to see what the objectives are for the next time round. But no, it is pretty self-explanatory. It's just that I needed time to sit down and think about it because I'm stupid. HG says, come on, EA, give Delph an 84. So I've used Delph, and I do quite like him. He's not really usable outside of just a bit of fun in Rivals or Squad Battles or something, and it would have been much better if they'd boosted him to an 83, 84. But hey, at least they've started putting cards in that season progress now, which is a big thing, because beforehand when they used to give us, I mean, to be fair, we do still get Tifos and I don't know, jumbo gold packs or whatever, but it's now good to see players in there. Hopefully throughout Team of the Year and what have you, we get players in there as well. That would be really, really cool. One thing I would like to see actually is almost like a flashback Team of the Year, really. So there are players in the game who are getting on a bit now who've had Team of the Year back 3 or 4 years ago. It'd be really cool to see them boosted up to like an 88 and put in there for like level, I don't know, level 15, level 18 or whatever it is. And you unlock, I'm trying to think of a player who was like nominated for a Team of the Year, like Angel Di Maria, for instance. I know he's had a moments card, it's probably not him, but someone of that nature, where they bump him up to like an 88, 89, and they put him in there as like a Team of the Year style card. It's like a flashback moments Team of the Year sort of thing, and you can unlock that as you go along. That would be kind of cool. De Gea in-game is amazing. I've got to be honest, goalkeepers for me, they're very hit or miss. Sometimes like De Gea will save everything, and then next time he's conceding goals and he's just watching it go in, and it's like, what are you doing? So I just think goalkeepers are very hit and miss. It depends on, just depends on random things here or there, really. So that's the one comment section. Few kits coming in. The FC Lecce away kit is a real beauty, says Louis Gaming. I will look at that. In fact, I will make a note of that, because I'm going to forget otherwise, and we'll go look at it straight away, because I've not chosen the home kit yet. We'll do that today as well. I think I've got one in the club that I want to use. So let's go for, let's go for Lecce away. We'll have a look at that one. If I can see any, if you did the rainbow kit, use that one. If there was a kit for an SBC, chances are I didn't do it. Nathan Lockwood says, fam, you can't draft to save your life, crying face. I won the draft, so probably can, to be honest. I hate that. You can't draft. Well, I got 100 chem on every player. I won the draft. What more do you want? Honestly, what more do you want? I don't get this. The whole you can't draft thing. I've been through it before. Like, I just don't understand. How do you draft? If I've got 100 chem with a team that I like in a formation I enjoy and I've won the draft, what part of that suggests, nah, that was a shocking draft? Doesn't make any sense. I have no idea. Evan says, appreciate the uploads, Bud. I thought that said but. Bud. Respect on not giving a crap and being a human. Love the content. Best luck. Wish you had more of a following. But them YouTube algorithms, I don't know what's happening with it, to be fair, but I appreciate your kind words. Gravy, yeah, I left this in. If I have to make an awkward cut, so be it. And yeah, I did forget to cut it. I made 2 of those mistakes. Well, not mistakes, but I made 2. In the draft video, I went to choose a player, and then I needed to cough or sneeze or something, and I said I was going to cut it out, and I just forgot that it was even in there. I've done that twice in 2 separate videos, and I thought I only did it once. I caught it in one video, and I cut it out, but then in the other one, I left it in. My bad. Do the Wolves black kit for your home kit. It looks awesome, and do the Rangers home kit for your away. Rangers home, I don't know about that one. I kind of want to avoid Celtic and Rangers stuff because you just get the same with Newcastle and Sunderland. You just get hounded by the opposition fans, even though it's a video game. So I just can't be bothered with it. Plus, I want a kit that doesn't have like hardly any branding on it at all. Like the Newport away kit, for instance, it's literally just got like a Newport crest on it. It doesn't really have. There's no sponsor because it's Paddy Power, and they're doing that whole non-sponsor sponsor thing this year. I want those type of kits that just don't have sponsors and things. Like the badge of the club, you kind of can't get away from. But what I would really like, actually, in FIFA, and I was saying it earlier, I'd really like a system where users can submit kit designs, tifo designs, boot designs, and then EA will choose 4 or 5 of them, put them in the store for people to buy, charge like £5 each. EA take like 20% of the £5, and then the other 80% goes to the creator. So a video game called Rust, which is like my favourite game of all time, they do it, and it's just skins, right? It's like Fortnite, for instance, and they've made something like, creators have made something like $300 and something million in the last 12 months just from skins. How awesome would it be to have people in the community, like designers in the community, designing kits? Obviously they get screened by EA, so you can't just have a big dick on the front of your kit, but yeah, they get screened by EA, they put them in the stores, they charge a £5. A lot of people are not going to buy them, granted, but there are millions and millions of people who play this game. I'm sure they would get at least 100,000 sales of, you know, every other kit or something. That's a lot of money to A, a creator, and B, for EA for doing almost nothing. And all they need to do is like hire 2 or 3 people to go through these kits, put 4 or 5 of them up a week, job done, and that's another revenue source. Hey, you can have that one for free, EA. The Bayern 2 away kit, it's a bronze card. I'm pretty sure that's the same as the Bayern 1, but we'll have a look at it anyway. Bayern 2 away. What was the other one? Hull City. No, you're alright. I'm sorry, I do apologise. If you're a Hull fan, nothing against you personally. I'm just not a fan of the kit. White or blue Napoli kits are fire. I'm just not a fan of those either. I have done 4 80+ and got Team of the Year nominee Auba. That, my friend, that's banging. So, seeing as how this season is a lot shorter, as we know, there is actually a kit that I really want to use, and it's the Lecce kit. I'm not sure whether... I don't know what the away one looks like because it's not on the market, but the third kit is brilliant, and I'll look at that in just a second. I'll show you. The home kit looks decent as well, actually, but because the away one isn't on the market and I don't want to have to wait, what I'm going to do is probably use the Lecce kit in the next season, which isn't too far away. It's like 3 weeks away, if that. So, because it's Footmas right now, and it's likely to go on for the next couple of weeks or whatever, and we're in that period, what I decided to do was use the Footmas Snow kit as the away kit, and I'm going to use the Black Friday kit, because it's all black with a nice design on it, as the new home kit. So hopefully the away kit doesn't have black shorts. If it does, it might be a problem. I might need to change it. I'll probably switch into this, the Fred kit or whatever that is, but it looks like the Corinthians badge. I don't really know what it is and how I got it or where it came from, but yeah. I'll tell you what a kit I do like, though. I like Cherry World. Now, this only exists on PC, I believe, because it's an Origin Access kit. Unless, you know, EA Access got one, and it was the same thing, but with EA Access written across it. I'm not sure. But I do like that kit, but I use it on my main account. I don't want to get confused between the two. But there we go. So, I'm going to be on the lookout. I'm hoping, actually, it sounds stupid, but I kind of hope that they drop a few decent kit SBCs between now and next season, so that we can maybe get a better chance of a home kit. I really like the Blackout Dortmund kit, and I didn't do it because I thought, no, what's the point? Probably should have done it. Let me just open a bronze pack for a second. There is a comment right at the bottom, and I hate addressing negativity, but it's a bit like, it's another one of those sort of moments, right? Hitesh says, maybe people get bored because all you do is packs, and eventually this gets boring. I mean, I don't really understand where that's come from, to be fair. I mean, A, when did I ever say people get bored? And B, I mean, I do pack and gameplay, and like, what else? Literally, what else is there to do? Packs or gameplay, that's it. I mean, I could trade, but I don't do that anyway, so that would be unnatural. Let me open this gold pack. I'm sure you'll love that. I do SBCs, I do gameplay, I do packs, I do League SBCs. There's nothing else in the game, mate. That's it. I can't go steal a Nissan GT and go driving around. That's the wrong game. I just don't know what else I'm meant to do. So if you've got any suggestions of what we can do in these episodes, if you don't like watching gameplay and you don't like watching packs, feel free to let me know. Bear in mind, this is FIFA and not Grand Theft Auto, okay? So there we go. Is this untradeable? Okay, so I'm discarding things that aren't worth anything. That sounds like something I'd do. Oh, brilliant. Swap that around for Ruben Perez. The rest of this episode is going to be me sort of just winging it, really, because I'm not entirely sure what I am going or want to do. We're going to go look at that Lecce kit very briefly, though, because like I said, it's not even on the market. The away kit isn't on the market, so I can't actually... Otherwise, I would have used it, because it is a really nice kit. So there should be the home and the away. There we go, home and the third. So that third kit, that's sexy. I'm a big fan of that. I like it. The problem with that is that I don't think I can have a black kit as the home kit, because they're both quite dark. I mean, it's light and dark, right? You get what I mean. That, I'm not a massive fan of that, but it's not too bad. I just don't know what the away kit looks like, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that. But as you can see, they are quite expensive, so I think we're probably gonna have to spend a bit of money on the kit itself. If I sound bunged up, it's because I am. Can't help it. But yeah, that's that. So I managed to get us back up to 1.5. You might be thinking, you were on 1.550 the other day. I was. I've done a little bit of investing, would you believe? I've also done a lot of bronze packs. A lot. And managed to pack a 7k Paderborn CDM. He was a duplicate. And we got rid of him, as well as an MLS player. I can actually clear that off. We can relist everything up on market. All this will eventually sell, whether it be for the price that I've got it up there now. I mean, I sold one of them for 2.5k, so it's just a case of waiting for the right person to come along and pick them up. And it's the same for nearly every card that we have on the market right now. Eventually they will go. Whether I need to adjust them up or down slightly, we'll have to wait and see. But let's have a look very briefly at SBCs, because obviously Sissoko dropped yesterday. Acuna dropped yesterday, and the Footmas Challenge dropped yesterday as well. Someone said, actually, let's go complete this now. Someone said the reason they don't drop more Footmas SBCs is because it just the market. What did he say? The market would go. I don't know what he said. Something about the market going, like, it just wouldn't be regulated and it would go all up and down and all over the place and stuff. I don't know where it was. I've lost the comment, but I don't think it's got anything to do with that. I think, you know, people can. It's only like, for instance, this pack right here is a prime mixed players pack. That isn't going to ruin the market, even if like 100,000 of them get opened, because what you're doing is you're taking all of those cards off the market in the first place to go into this SBC. You are swapping, and most people who open the pack are going to get sod all. So let's do this now then. So silver, let's go into silvers. So there we go, we've got that completed. A few silvers, one championship player unfortunately, but it had to be done. Is it 2 championship or 1 championship player? I don't know. Anyway, had to be done, otherwise I would have been there all night trying to get it done efficiently, and in the end I just sort of gave up. That's that done. I think what I'm actually going to do is go around and complete some of these SBCs, because we need to get them done if we're going to do them. So Acuna was released yesterday. Unbelievably well-rounded player. It's a shame he doesn't have 4-star weak foot, but high work rates, left-footed, and have you seen a better card than that, sort of in terms of, oh, I'll bring him on and I'll play him as a left-back. Next game, oh, I'll bring him on and play him as a a right wing. You can literally do whatever you want with him from game to game, and that's what I really like about that card. He's so versatile. I don't know whether I'm going to do it or not, though. It's quite cheap, actually, when you really consider it. 2 informs and an 83 isn't that bad for about, what, 40, 45k? I think that's a good it's a good SBC. When it comes to Sissoko, such a shame, because I had sort of marked it down as one that I wanted. We knew it was coming, and it's one that I wanted. Unfortunately, the card itself it looks alright, you know. Maybe I've taken some stick for this today, I'm not sure, but I don't think the card looks great. To be fair, the 81 doesn't look great, but it plays fantastic. Everybody loves it, right? But I don't think that card looks amazing. It's got some good points. It's got some nice parts, you know. Like stamina, strength is fantastic. The aggression's great. Decent defensive stats. Great passing. Shot power's good. Sprint speed's class. Good work rates for a box-to-box. Obviously nice height as well. But it doesn't scream 300,000 coins, which is basically what this is. Someone said earlier, I'd rather buy Kante. And I was thinking, yeah, so would I. I mean, we've already got Kante, but that's not the point. I'm not doing Sissoko. I'm going to hold off and wait for something else to come along. I don't think I'm going to do a Cunha now that I've thought about it either. What I might do, though, is go through some of these because... All firm debate, I want to get Kent. I'm not going to get Balassi. And I want to get Gedson Fernandez. I tell you what, it might actually make sense to get Balassi if I'm going to get Gedson Fernandez. So at least if I... 83 in inform. I don't know, maybe. I might do, because obviously we can link them together. If Gedson Fernandez becomes like a very good player, and same with Balassi, if they go far, at least we'll get like a soft link. And you might be arguing maybe that you should go and do... what's his name? Acuna as well, because you get a link to all of them, but no. So that completes Gedson Fernandez. 82 rated team, 75 chemistry, spot on. Managed to get away with using just a bunch of 82s. Only 183 in there, and then a few 81s. Happy days. And now we are sort of covered, just in case Benfica do progress in the competition. And he's already a decent card anyway, to be fair, so I'm glad I've picked him up. But we're going to actually get to see him walk out as well. Would you believe it? There we go. I mean, I don't really care about him walking out, to be fair, because he's just going to go in the club and we're going to forget about him until the next round of the Europa League. But, I mean, you know, very well-rounded, considering he's only an 81 rated card and has the potential to go even further. Definitely worth doing it and taking a gamble for like an 82 rated team. I mean, we're still on 1.5 million, would you believe? The Old Firm debate, how much was that again? That's an 83 rated team. I did start doing it. I mean, I do, to be fair, I do have, what do we need, 75 chem? I do have a lot of 83s and such in the club now. This one was not that difficult to do, really. I had to put a Senzio in there, which cost me a fair bit, to be fair, about 6k, and Kepa cost me about 6k as well. The rest of it we already had in the club. Apart from maybe Pedro, it cost me like, I don't know, 800 coins or something. So we've spent just shy of 13,000 coins completing that, because obviously what we have in the club doesn't count. I don't want anyone to be offended by the player that I choose here. There is a very slim reason why I'm choosing one over the other, and that's Kent's card is actually better than Forest on paper, and he's still got further to go. So if they were both 84, obviously there would be sort of slightly more room for discussion. I don't have a preference over Celtic and Rangers. I really don't care. Kent used to play for Liverpool, and that's good enough for me. So we'll take him. Of course, his 5-star weak foot really does help him out a lot as well. 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot, high medium, insane agility, decent stamina, very good balance, dribbling's nice as well, good finishing, attack positioning, and some crazy acceleration and sprint speed. I'm going to enjoy using him if and when we can fit him into the team. One of the reasons why I don't think I will be able to fit him into the team is because I went out and I went out and completed Trossard. I don't know whether I've shown you in the beginning of the video, actually, me completing him, but obviously I didn't show you me going scoring all the goals for him, although you would have seen a few over time from, you know, Roberto Firmino and Lucas and things like that in Rivals. But that is the team I've been using in squad battles, because I've been trying to get like 5 French... I know it doesn't. There isn't actually 5. Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there are 5 there. I've been trying to do certain objectives. You need like 5 French league players in your team. You need Zidane in there to do the Zidane storyline, etc. But I've been trying out Trossard. Played with him earlier when I was using Roussillon and Delph online, and he was absolutely phenomenal. So I thought I'll chuck him in there. I'll play against the AI with him as well, and he's just as good. Let's go over to the packs. What do we have? A prime mix. Let's just get that open, I should say. New icons released, of course. We'll have a look at a few of the prices in just a second. Unfortunately, nothing good there. I think I'm going to do like 1 or 2 80+ packs or picks as well, because why not? Earlier, on my other account, I got like a Union Berlin Silver, which was crazy good. Unfortunately, out of this pack, we've not got anything fantastic. Just that Portuguese Silver. But we'll put all that in the club. That's cool. 2 80+ player picks. I've built them just for a laugh. I'm going to call the episode here after we open these. I apologise that the last few days the episodes have been a bit weird. And if this episode has sort of gone off on a tangent here or there, it's because I'm just not very well. I'm genuinely falling asleep while talking. There was one point I was talking about Sissoko a second ago. I just forgot completely who I was talking about. I put a cut in at the end of it because I just stopped and I was like, who the hell are you talking about? And I was like, oh yeah, Sissoko's too expensive. I'm out of it right now. I really am. Let's get these open. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything good there. I'm going to take the one that I don't have. I do like these. If there was a really nice cost-effective way of doing them, and maybe they were tradable, the rewards you get out of these, I'd be far more inclined to do more of them. But because they're not, I'm obviously not. Also, oh no way, we got Lucas Moura in there, who is actually a. Oh, that's annoying. I kind of want to take him, but I don't know if he's going for anything. Let's find out just very briefly. If he is, then we might just have to take Lucas and sell the other one, even though the other one's got the record. How much is he selling for? He sells for about 4k. I mean, I want to keep the record, so I'm going to just take Biglia. Like I said, if these were tradable, happy days. But I'll just take the one I didn't get. So 2 Italian League cards. They'll go for SBCs, I'm sure. That's the other thing I wanted to say to you as well. Would you like, and I know you might not, and that's why I'm going to ask you, would you like an episode every now and again that is strictly League SBCs? So, for instance, me just building the teams to go and get the packs. We'll open the packs on that day as well, but like maybe showing you some upgrades from the silvers to the golds and from the bronzes to the silvers and so on, going in and finding teams that we have to complete, and just doing that really, just rinsing the whole thing. But like just showing you the process, because if you weren't around last year or you forgot what the process was last year, you might not know how I do these. Obviously, we've completed 2 already. We've done the Bundesliga, where we picked up the Leipzig striker. We also completed the Italian League, where we picked up the Brescia midfield player. So, what's his name? Tonali or something? So yeah, there are a few of these I wouldn't mind doing. Which one was it? Eder doesn't look too bad. Yeah, those 2 look decent. But no, wasn't either of those. Those 2 look decent as well, but again, I don't think I'll be completing those. Is it Liga NOS? Battaglia looks fantastic. But again, no, it wasn't that. It's this one. It's the right back from this one, isn't it? Yeah. Aguirre Garay looks really good. Very difficult to fit into a team, I'm sure. But with the right icon in front of him, you could maybe make that work. What's the Turkish league option? Arslan looked okay, but Guilherme looked fantastic. But we might look to complete, or might look to start chipping away at some of these as well. I've done an awful lot of bronze packs, awful lot of silver bronze to silver upgrades as well. Time to go and do silver to gold, and then see what we can complete. For tomorrow's episode, we will have squad battle rewards. Let me have a look to see where I am in squad battles. I want to hit Elite 3. I don't know how close I am. If I am, oh, I'm very close. So I've got the 2 featured squads to play. Not a problem. And I'm just going to refresh, not now, but like because I've got 4 refreshes. I'm just going to play like the next 4 or 5 games on Legendary. That should give me, what, 2,000-ish points there or thereabouts for each game. That gives me 3,000, that's 5,000, 7, 9. How many do I need? I mean, if I can add 10,000 points to that to put me up to 33, that should be, theoretically, it should be fine for Elite 3. If we can hit Elite 3, we get 225Ks, 12k coins, and a Mega Pack, which is much better than that. So that's going to be the plan. And with the Squad Battle rewards, Of course, we packed Van Dijk last week out of Squad Battle Royals. But with those, I will hopefully have some League SBCs as well. So we'll have a bit of a pack opening on the Monday. And if you don't like pack openings, I do apologise. Go watch some GTA. If you have enjoyed today's waffly, folly, sleepy episode, then do me a favour and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you do. And until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.